Now to part two. We're going to take a look at some of the ways you can pay tribute to our veterans and the men and women in the military this Memorial Day weekend. We have some guests from the Forest Lawn Cemetery and Williamsville Cemetery joining us today. First off, we'd like to welcome the Forest Lawn Cemetery historian, Pat Cavanaugh, as well as the commander, Peter Hurd of the Erie County American Legion. Thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
And Pat, can you tell us about the event that's taking place Monday morning?
Sure. On Monday, May 27th at approximately 8:30 in the morning, volunteers and veterans groups and anybody that's interested could come to Forest Lawn Cemetery at the Main Street and Delavan Avenue entrance and help put the flags out that are going to cover the veterans' graves honorably from approximately Main Street and Delavan all the way over to Jefferson Avenue. And when it's finished, it's a most impressive sight. There's approximately almost 10,000 veterans interred in that area. And when you see 10,000 flags waving in the morning sun, it is an incredible sight.
That is a moving sight.
Oh, yes. And it's amazing how fast they are set up by so many volunteers that come. And then at 9 o'clock in the morning, the American Legion will conduct their annual observance, which is approximately, it may be the 50th year that they've done this. So that's Monday, May 27th, 8:30 for flag placement, and 9 o'clock American Legion observance.
And when people come, do they need to bring their own flags, or will those be provided?
Flags will be provided by Erie County. They'll be positioned along the roads, and you just grab a bundle and join in and put them in the ground on the grave sites.
Thank you.
Yep.
And Peter, you'll be at the event as well. What will you be doing during this commemoration
I'll be the guest
ceremony?
speaker for the American Legion, the Erie County American Legion. We'll be decorating the Legion Memorial, and we will be presenting the wreaths for the remembrance of Memorial Day. And I'll be attending, there's 39 posts in Erie County, and I'll be attending other functions throughout. Forest Lawn, I've been there for the last 4 years, and if you can come out to Forest Lawn and participate and see the sights and sounds that are there, you will know the true meaning of Memorial Day. And by all means, if you can't come out, remember now that at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, the nation is to take and have 3 minutes of silence or the playing of taps in recognition of the 1.1 million veterans that have died in defense of the country. So please come out to Forest Lawn. It's a great experience. And thank you very much for having us.
Thank you, Peter. There's also another event taking place. I'm going to squeeze in between these gentlemen. Next we have up is Larry Max of the Williamsville Cemetery, along with Commander Wayne Sorrentino. He's from the George F. Lamppost 622. Thank you, gentlemen, for joining us this morning.
Pleasure.
Please tell us about your event. It's a little bit later on Monday. This one starts at 11 a.m.
What, you start?
Well, at Williamsville Cemetery, the parade will arrive approximately 11 o'clock, and we have a beautiful honoring all the veterans for all the branches and a beautiful flag ceremony, and it's really a wonderful sight to see, and everybody's welcome. Naturally, there's no charge, and we'd like to see everybody there.
Beautiful. And then when people come, is there a certain place for them to stand, to sit? Should they bring anything with them?
No, there's no reason for them to bring anything. We have our parade will be going into the cemetery at 11 o'clock in the morning. We'll be led by the Legion of Honor from the Shriners, and they have a great tribute that they do during the ceremony. We have probably 8 or 10 different color guards that will be there, plus all the civilians and other folks that participate, including the politicians. I know they don't like that term, but the politicians will also be in the parade. And we go around the monument, form up, and I'll be the Master of Ceremonies as the new commander of the Lamppost, because Lamppost is hosting this year. Our ceremonies take approximately about 45 minutes, and the next event that we have will be the parade. But we start out on Saturday decorating the graves, much like what the Legion does. The Legion starts at 8:30 in the morning at Forest Lawn. We do our decorating on Saturday morning.
Beautiful. Well, thank you all for joining us. It's a beautiful tribute that you are doing to the veterans, and that is all for us.
Thank you very much.